Okay, so we are done discussing complex numbers in rectangular form. Now we proceed to our new topic, which is complex numbers in trigonometric, exponential, and polar form. So this time, ang involved na dito is yung angle natin and our uh, modulus or the absolute value of the complex number given. So lagay natin dito, this will be R. And R is the modulus or the absolute value of the complex number. While si theta naman is the amplitude or the argument. Okay, yun yung angle ng ating complex number. So, yung angle natin is measured here given na this is our reference point. Okay? This is our reference point. And recall na sa Argand diagram natin, this horizontal one is our x-axis or the real part. Real, lagay natin. This is the real. Tapos, si y-axis natin is the imaginary. Okay? Okay. So, how do we convert uh, rectangular complex number in rectangular form to its trigonometric form? Okay. So, for example, we are given z equal to x plus yi. Okay. So, this is our real part and this is the imaginary. So, ito ngayon si x. Yan. And then, y, I should say. So, this is our x and this is our y. Parang pinarallel lang natin sila. So that we could draw a right triangle. And when we have right triangle, the theorem that we will use is the Pythagorean theorem. So, yung Pythagorean theorem natin, meron tayong katowa. I know you are familiar with that acronym. And in solving or in converting a rectangular form to trigonometric form, kailangan natin tong tatlong formula na to. So, SOHCAHTOA means sine theta. Wait lang. So, si sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Yung opposite na yan is, for example, this one, this is the angle. Dito mo measure yung angle. Yung opposite niya will be CY and yung hypotenuse is CR. Okay? Sa ka naman, ka is equal to cosine theta adjacent over hypotenuse. And then, TOA, tangent theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. Okay? So, this time, how do we get the value of x? Okay? So, yung kukunin natin is this one. Given tayo ng y and r, so ang gagawin natin is, since adjacent yung sinosolve natin, we can use this one. Okay? We can use ka. So, z is equal to, solve natin si cosine theta is equal to adjacent is x over hypotenuse is r. So, in order to find the value of x na substitute natin dito, we can cross-multiply si r dito sa part na to. So, r cosine theta is equal to x. Then, isa-substitute na natin to dito sa x part na to. So, this will be equal to r cosine theta. And then, for y, how do we get y? So, gagamit tayo ng this one. Gagamit tayo ng, we can use sine so that opposite and hypotenuse. Dapat involved pa rin si r, okay? So, we cannot use this one kasi wala siyang hypotenuse. So, dito tayo sa So, sine theta is equal to opposite. What is the opposite? That will be, so opposite ng angle natin will be y over over our hypotenuse, which is r. And gaya ng ginawa natin kanina, we cross-multiply si r dito to get the value of y. So our y is equal to r sine theta, and then multiply natin si I. So from there, we can factor out si R since common sa kanila. So this will be equal to R cosine theta plus sine theta I. So this is the trigonometric form of the rectangular form complex number z is equal to x plus yi. So, ito na ngayon yung trigonometric form niya. However, pwede nating i-write to as para maging shorter siya. So, since cosine theta, sine theta I na yan, we can write r cis theta. Okay? So, parang this is cosine, this is sine, and this is your imaginary number. So, ito na ngayon, pwede natin tong i-write as this one for shorter term. Okay? So, pwede to na trigonometric form, pwede rin to. Okay? So, pwede siyang interchangeably used during our discussions ha. Pwedeng r times cosine theta plus sine theta I or r cis theta. Okay? So, that is the trigonometric form of the complex number z is equal to x plus y I. Okay, so let's proceed to multiplication of complex numbers in trigonometric form. So, kapag trigonometric form, we have, for example, we are given, we are given z sub 1 equal to r sub 1 times cosine theta plus sine theta I. Okay, and then z sub 2 equal to r sub 2 times cosine theta 1 pala to, and then theta 1. Cosine theta 1 ay theta 2 plus sine theta 2 I. So if you're given those complex numbers, in order to multiply them, paano ba siya minumultiply? So ganito, pinagmumultiply mo yung dalawang modulus, yan, si R1 at saka si R2, and then multiply it with cosine, and then add yung dalawang arguments, tapos plus sine, add yung dalawang arguments ng sine. So this is how you multiply complex numbers in trigonometric form. So next is the division of complex numbers in trigonometric form. So same pa rin yung given, ito pa rin, this one. So in order to divide them, we have divide yung mga modulus R1 over R2. Depende kung ano yung subscript nung nasa taas. Yun din yung subscript ng gagamitin mo dito sa taas. Okay? So R1 uniform sila. R1 over R2 times cosine, tapos isubtract mo lang yung mga arguments ng ating or angles ng ating complex number. So, cosine theta 1 minus theta 2, yung arrangement niya will be following this one. So, kung ano yung nasa taas, yun yung mauuna. Yung nasa baba, yun yung isa-subtract mo. Okay? And then, plus I sine theta 1 minus theta 2. Okay? So, that is how you multiply and divide complex numbers in trigonometric form. Okay? So, ito naman, complex numbers in exponential form. So, ito yung general form ng complex number na naka-exponential form. So, meron tayong e dito, yung exponential function natin. And then, yung raise niya is I theta. So, yung dapat, take note yung theta nyo will be in radians and not in degrees. Kasi kung nasa degrees yan, for sure, magkakamali kayo. Okay? So, how do you multiply complex numbers in exponential form? So, ganito, minumultiply yung mga modulus, and then, yung mga exponents or yung arguments is pinag-a-add doon sa exponent natin. And still, they are in radians. Sa division naman, ganun pa rin, dinidivide yung mga modulus natin and then sinasubtract yung mga argument. Okay? And next is complex numbers in polar form. So, this is the form na fina-follow ng complex number in polar form. And take note again, yung theta natin dito is naka-degrees and hindi na siya sa radians. So, pag exponential radians, pag polar naka-degrees. Okay? So, how do you multiply complex numbers in polar form? So, minumultiply natin yung mga modulus and then yung angles natin pinag-a-add. Okay? Still in degrees. Tapos, sa division naman, ganun din, pinag-divide and then sinasubtract. So, those are the operations in uh, complex numbers, trigonometric form, exponential, and polar form.